How are you guys doing? Real quick, I'm not going to spend too much time today. I just want to talk about something fascinating, something funny, something many of us have thought about or haven't thought about. That ex you should have married. Do any of you have an ex that you should have married? Are you thinking about what I'm thinking about? That ex you should have married. Maybe you guys broke up because you found someone you thought was better. I know a guy who broke up with his ex because she was Igbo and he met a Yoruba girl and he was Yoruba. And then he and the Yoruba girl ended up divorcing and he now married an Igbo girl after. And that first girl will be Igbo, he no marry am because of tribe. In parents no agree. So he just broke up with her, not because she did anything, not because there was anything wrong with her, just because of tribe, to please his parents. And then he married from his own tribe and then went on to marry from another tribe, from the same tribe that he dated and had no issues with. I'm sure all of you have had that ex where no you really do you anything. You know, maybe na from the same church. They say make una marry. You dey date girl wey good, where everything you love, but your mama say lie lie oh, she's not from our church. Has that ever happened to you before? My ex was good to me but very stingy, even to himself. Chika Anosike. I like to hear that story. Did you ever? I had a lot of exes, and I'm not sure there was any I could have married. I'm not sure there was any of them I could have married. I could have been better for me. You understand? Because me myself too stubborn, and how many women won't follow me do free nation? Say okay, oh, we won't fight everything where they inside church. Oh, Chika says I'm at work. Chai. My ex was good to me. Now me be the bad person. Evans. Yeah, maybe you can also include that in the story. The ex I could have married, but I was not good in the relationship. That's another angle. Is there that one ex that you regret not marrying? My ex was a good lady, but could go weeks of unforgiving. I'm not sure you could have lived with that. That unforgiving, especially for man. Ah, Baba, you know if you live with that one. It looks like a little problem. But Babanla Yala Yawala. Babanla Yala Yawala. Those women will not feel move on. Ah, no, 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 no. No, no, no. You don't feel do that one, no. Ah, Umaya Wireni. You go run mad. Especially as a man, you need regular forgiveness. I don't believe in going back to an ex. I understand. Norma Canada, how are you doing? Let me bring you live. I had good exes, but I wouldn't have been totally happy with them. Ugo, why? I don't think I've dated anybody worthy of marriage. Anybody. My ex always talks over me. Is that a reason enough for you not to marry them? That ex that anytime you see them, just feel like now this person are for marry you. As I dey run come this life, I break not break your leg. Oh. Some people miss the woman that would have or the man that would have made them happy. For one reason, maybe the person was not rich at that time, and now the person is now kukuma rich. My wife will buy me if I talk this ex matter. You talk No ma Canada, you to talk talk not they run, una they decline, but una come they talk for comment section like lie, una go talk for real. But you see that ex where your wife be they feel say, brother, oh yeah, tell me this story about this your ex.
Yes.
Good morning.
I'm so glad to join this live today. I've been
I'm
following
so
your
glad to have you.
and sincerely speaking, I enjoy what you're doing. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm not sure I want to talk about it. My wife has gone to work. I'm only
And
looking
that's the
after
reason
the
why you
baby
should
right
talk
now.
about it. Your wife doesn't follow Daddy Freeze.
Pardon?
Your wife doesn't follow me.
Our friends will tell her, we saw your husband on DFs.
But just tell there was that you are not married to the ex. Your wife should be happy now.
Of course. One of the best things that has happened to me is marrying my wife. I've never regretted one day making that decision. Of course, my parents were against it. They had in our family. I think they had a bad experience with marrying people from our tribe, marrying people from Benin. So they said, no, I remember your uncle that married somebody from Benin. You can't do that. You can't marry. I said, no. As long as God lives, I'm going to marry this lady. It took a whole while before they finally agreed that I should marry her. And of course, that's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Talking about my ex, I think I had a lady, wonderful lady, from a very good home. Of course, she used to go to her home, buy things for my siblings. I think that ignited a special love from my siblings towards her, and even my mom. She came from a very rich family, but we don't really add something aside as of that time. So it's almost like a privilege for me dating now. Most of my friends, are you the one dating this person? Where did you meet her? Even my mom's friends, they say, your son is dating this so person. Ibolo Timo, Baolashimara, It's almost as though it's a great privilege me dating the lady, of course. And it's one of those things, my mom said, this girl, she's a wonderful lady, despite the fact that she came from a very rich home. You should also go and sleep.
Go sleep, no hear confession, no.
Don't talk, don't go. Don't talk. Just stay there. Good boy. My mom had this special interest in this lady. Of course, she was a very, very, very good lady. But one of those things that just made me feel like, no, I can't be with this person, was that if we have any issue, she can do without picking my calls for 2 weeks. She can do without picking my calls for 3 weeks. And after which she will now come to herself. Of course, I will not deny the fact that I wasn't awesome.
Leave her, make it they talk your own, they go, they talk your own.
You know, I don't deny the fact that I wasn't a serious person when I was with that lady, you know. I haven't found myself, you know. I was just one random guy that wanted to enjoy life and do some other nonsense things that I'm not proud about that I've done. Of course, I've grown up now and I found Christ. I regret that I did, but I was expecting some level of forgiveness because I thought I've grown out of those things. But she was always referring to things that I've done in the past. Remember, this was how you were calling one so person. I said, I know this thing were in the past, and this is not the person I am now. You know, but the fact that she can go weeks without forgiving me and always referring to things that I've done in the past, you know, just made me feel like, no, this will not be a good thing for us in the marriage, you know. And one other lady that I was with when I went to serve in Abeokuta, wonderful lady, very good girl. I was one that messed up as of that time. I was with multiple.
You sabi mess up well.
Bro, daddy freeze. I really did messed up when I was much younger. I did things that I wasn't proud about, you know. One of those things that made me had that level of freedom was that I left home quite early. I left home at 16. I gained admission at 16. So it was like freedom. Palms, Otijalosi school. So, so I was just doing things, you know. But I thank God that it wasn't long before I found myself and before I realized that I can't live life in that way. But I thank God for who God has made me today.
So, you see, that your ex will no grief forgive, but you for struggle for the marriage. As you date them, you enjoy them because now good woman, your parents love that. It good as the end there. Baba, person will no forgive you.
There was a time we went on that route for 3 months, and one day she just called me that I'm at your gate. You know, she came all the way from her own city to the city of Ibadan. That was around 9 p.m.
What city was she staying?
She was staying in Ondo. Ondo State. So she came to Oyo State, Ibadan, where I was then.
Were you living there with your parents or you were in school there?
No. I went to Ibadan for my master's 2014. So finished my master 2015. So I stayed back, got a job in Ibadan before I now left Ibadan to, you know.
So she was at your gate.
She called me, I'm at your gate. I said, which gate? After 3 months. Sincerely speaking, when I got to my gate, I saw her. Okay, let me say this. When she went to Dubai, she told me, what do you want me to buy for you? I said, help me to buy a wristwatch and all that. She bought one nice wristwatch for me from Dubai. And when she came, it was a box wristwatch. And after 1 week, I think we had an issue. She now told me, Joe, buy me pack ya go tomorrow for you. Buy me pack it. My phone buy me rora di bada. I packed that wristwatch. So she now told me. So that was when she now told me that she was at my gate to come and collect the wristwatch. So I now went out with the wristwatch. I go here, and you know, this is somebody that if she wants to buy anything, she always buy quality. As at that time, I didn't know anything about you are wearing designer clothes, wearing designer shoe. If I want to wear anything, I just go to Dubai, go and buy clothes.
Dubai, hey.
But this person, she's from a very rich home, so she understands designer. So even the time she bought the wristwatch for me, I never even knew the quality of the wristwatch. I thought it's one of those until I was. It's even that difference that made me know that wristwatch has class. She just bought one. I thought it was It was people that saw that wristwatch in my. They say, people don't really go here. Show Mokoto was away. So even me, when she was referring to that wristwatch, you park here, go here. My wall, I just packed the wristwatch. So when I met her at my gate, said I'm at your gate. I met her and said, oh yeah, go. She said, no, I'm just here to beg you. I'm sorry. I said, I thought it was Agolo, no. She was a wonderful lady to me, sincerely.
This story they go viral. This part of the story they go viral. They go all the blogs. It's too sweet. But Baba, let me tell you something. This wife where you marry, now be the best thing will happen for your life. Those people I'm not saying she was bad though, but those people know they quick forgive. Person we can collect in watch.
Well, somebody you wanted to invite somebody the other time. The person said I didn't marry my ex because he or she was stingy. As of that time, sincerely speaking, I was extremely stingy, and one of those reasons, people will refer to me as you are very stingy, and if you don't want to take responsibility or you don't want to say the truth about who you were, then that would be half truth. As of that time, I believe I wasn't making too much. That was what I believe, but it is not that I know that you don't have to make too much to be a good person to people. And I also had this sentiment that this lady is rich now. What do I want to buy for her that will make her buying things that doesn't worth it, But she wasn't after me buying gift worth 100,000, gift worth. No, she was always saying that even if it is a gift of 1,000 naira, I will appreciate it. But my mentality was that you already have money at this low quality, because she always wear designer. If she's using bag, she's using designer. If she's using clothes, there's designer. So I don't have money to buy all this designer. So if she will want to talk now, she will say that I was very, very stingy as of that time. Of course, it is now that I know that, sincerely speaking, I was stingy as of that time. I was very, very stingy as of that time. So if she didn't marry me because of that, she hadn't made any mistake. But of course, today, that is not who I am. And,
how old were you at this stingy period of your life?
Yes, I think I started it. I was with her for 9 years. I started dating her when I was, I think, in 19 years. And I left her. We had a break for a period of time. No, you can't come on live. That is on live, all right? So I left her. I eventually married when I was. No. Oju my show. Mommy and my baby.
Hey, what country are you in? Canada?
No. I'm in UK.
Oh, wow. Now, you dated her for 9 years. Did she ever cheat on you?
Talking about cheating, sincerely speaking, if they ask us to if they ask us to go and use miracle water to swear, I can swear on her behalf that she had never cheated once. Never cheated once. She was loyal to a fault. She was extremely loyal to a fault. And I think one of those things that didn't make me to marry her too was that I was proud. I can make my own money too. Why will I remain poor too? We too will be rich. And the fact that my siblings and my parents were hard on me, it was as if it was a bailout scheme. Like, you must marry her, that made me very recalcitrant. That why will you be thinking like this? Can't we make money by ourselves too? Can't we make it in life? But why do you think I should marry because of money? So that hardness that I was like, that you are going against. It's about scheme that you want me to marry somebody because they are rich. So I feel like no, I can never, thank God for who everybody is today. You know, I married from the. They showed me shege when I went to Benin. I never, I never knew their tradition about getting married and all that. You know, they showed me shege. Everything they had us to buy. You know, I had this thing that I'm a pastor. I cannot buy alcohol. I cannot buy. They said, you buy this.
They not born you. You go buy this alcohol. Oh.
I told my parents, I said, let's go, Joe. We'll pay them. When we got to the wedding, they stopped the marriage. They said, Mr. Man, we will suspend this marriage until you bring that alcohol. My pastor called me and said, this time around, this thing is not on you. Just pretend as if. When I went to the supermarket where they are selling alcohol in the Benin, if you see how,
But actually, it's actually a misplaced doctrine because Christ brought alcohol to wedding. But they go argue because they don't know. We study scripture. I went to the place in Canaan where Christ turned water to wine. And I asked them, I said, that wine that he turned it to, was it? They said, of course it was, that they all drank alcohol then. And even the Bible speaks of wine. Wine is fermented grape juice. You cannot have wine without alcohol. But the way we were taught, that's why till today, Catholic Church, they drink alcohol. Their priests still they drink alcohol. And their Holy Communion contains alcohol. It might be low alcohol, but there's alcohol inside. But we were taught that if you drink alcohol, na bad thing, na problem, na this one, na that one. So anyway, God don't deliver you from many things. Continue your story.
Oh, see, where I go show them now my reception, I told everybody because of picture. You know, I don't want my photo album and my wedding photo album will not be seeing alcohol on the table, or people that come from church will not see that they are taking alcohol in my wedding. They said, reception, please, no alcohol, nothing. They agreed. They said, okay. My in-law, after I've married, you know, they did all those traditions. They'll put the lady on your leg 7 times, you grab her. So they said, you are now my in-law. My in-law, is anything you say now? They said, no alcohol in reception. Okay, no problem. I was on the stage during reception. When I saw them, they were the one that brought cartons of the alcohol. The drum that we have prepared for drinks, they were now removing soft drink out of the ice. They were now inserting their own. You know, I was on the altar. I was on the stage. Stage. You know, they are wonderful people from Benin. You know, I really do appreciate them. And my ex, she's no longer in Nigeria today, and she's doing well. I pray she finds a wonderful husband, and she'll be happy in her home, just like I'm happy in mine. My wife, she's a wonderful lady. And,
does your wife speak Yoruba?
I never regretted one day marrying her, you know.
Your current wife, does she speak Yoruba?
No, my wife is Benin.
But your child speaks Yoruba, because I noticed you are speaking Yoruba to your child.
Yeah, my child. Because we decided that we want baby to speak Yoruba. My wife learned the language, you know. She came to Ibadan because of me. Sorry. Right. She came to Ibadan, and today, you know, even though Yoruba is not split, she tries as much as possible rather to speak Yoruba to the boy, and I also do that so that the boy can understand the language.
Of all the stories today, now your story everybody enjoy pass. Very sweet story. And I'm glad you married. This is your story about you marry your wife. Now sweet story. See, as I just sit down, they listen. Marigold, before you begin provoke for your ex, there are some words you cannot use.
I don't get as you like this. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good morning. Sorry, good morning. I don't get ex. I know as long as you say me and you no get picking. I don't get ex. Man, I cannot go use my own text spoil my soup. My ex is my ex.
None of my ex go come talk better thing about me because I wasn't a good person.
Try.
My sister saying I lie you, so I get ex. See my sister for comment section.
You get plenty ex. The way they look you. The one where you break up with last month, Seth, now still your ex.
No, my sister there for line. Daddy free see bros. Ex is ex. As long as they don't marry you, ex have gone. It has gone. I cannot go back to my vomit, and I'm not regretting. My husband will not pass me by in Jesus' name. Ex that will pass me by. So I will not come on this important podcast of 340. Now sit down and I'll be telling people why I was supposed to marry one guy. Where the guy will not sit down, the guy will not be feeling important. Oh, she says she's not married till now. No. So I will not give them limelight to feel important.
Let me ask you a question, Marigold, as we are going, because I don't plan to take for this live. I just want to ask you one quick question. Did you ever do what is called a one night stand or fling? Those kind of relationship where person not really work out far. As in you don't meet the person, maybe 2-3 days, the relationship don't over, and I not really plan.
Yes.
Nothing to ask again. And you know,
why will I lie?
So let me ask you a question. All the men that you met in your life up until now, none of them qualify for you to marry.
Of course, I have a lot of guys who come for my hand in marriage, but I do. I have the ones that came to my mom, came to my dad with drinks.
But what I'm saying is, why didn't you like them? Is there any of them that you liked and you felt that I for marry this one? Or, but maybe that time you young.
That is free. This thing now marriage matter. This we are talking about. I would not want to marry and divorce. That if it's make I take my time, pick the right person. This marriage, we go live until 70 years. We go fuck till we go.
Hey, oh yeah, come on, we going. We go
knock till 65 years. We go knock till 65 years. So take my time. Choose my friend. I want to marry my friend. I don't care about religion. Maybe my friend. I have the ones who don't carry drink. Go give my mama. I have the we don't collect lists. Now me they say no, and I can proudly say I'm turning. Now me they say no, and I have the reason which I cannot see on social media here. So my sister they call me animal. Daddy please sir, can you help me and my sister is there. She's calling me an animal.
So that you know go enter trouble. So you know go enter trouble. Make I just end the live here.
Daddy, please reply my sister because she's calling me that.
No, Marigold is my lovely sister. Marigold is my lovely sister. We love her. Her mouth just the sabi drive rough from time to time. Everybody, before Marigold put us inside trouble. Good night. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Big shout out to my brother. Your story is sweet, eh?
Fiano,
Make I ask you one question, brother. You don't drink alcohol now. Now the only question where I want to ask you.
You say what?
You drink alcohol now?
No.
So if your white people from Benin find you, you don't go give them strong drink.
You know, say now I don't marry. Only my hand don't touch your food now. So
please, I want to say any man that does not drink alcohol should not come to my table because I love men that drink. We have to drink together. My shot is tequila. I love tequila. We need to drink. We need to club. This life on the island. We need
so if you want to marry Marigold, just know say your money go short for tequila. Oh. Good night. Good night.